Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. 12:30, Network USA TV. Welcome.
Welcome, Michael.
Welcome. Good show today. Very good show today. Let's talk about last week, 2 weeks ago, I should say. We had John Hassler.
John Hassler. We had a one-on-one. We had basically a 2-on-1 with him.
Yeah, 2-on-1. We double D'd him. That was funny. It was a little joking.
Terrible.
A little joking. But it was good. Great information.
With the new Microsoft thing and
Windows XP
the Windows XP shut down, I guess you call it.
Well, yeah. It's he gave a lot of informative information.
Yes.
You know, if you definitely want to check it out, definitely go to our website. I know you like to say the website.
www.networkusa.biz. B-I-Z.
You feel better now?
I do.
Good.
I do.
So yeah, go to our website and under the Network USA tab, Network USA TV tab, check out all our TVs.
Do we have any more meet and greets coming up?
No, we actually don't have any more meet and greets. We did all. Very successful.
Well, we're going to have a couple more.
Very successful. We'll probably have a couple of more come May.
weeks.
I do know that we have our first Network USA workshop. I want to say April 30th. It was that actually.
That's someone's birthday.
Right. Whose birthday? Oh, wait. I think it's your birthday.
My birthday.
Oh, look at that.
You have to work on your birthdays.
It's your birthday. But where are we having it, though?
Oh, we're having it at the Tech Resource Center in Farmingdale.
Awesome. Awesome. And I think what we're doing is talking about marketing and branding, I want to say.
One thing that networkers don't know how to do, well, some of them don't know how to do it, some of them do. Brand yourself. Market yourself correctly. Don't, be a schlep and go out there.
You got to brand yourself, like you just
have
said.
to, because you don't want to go out there and just give the wrong image or message to.
You don't want to give the wrong impression.
Impression, the better word I was looking for.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
That's why we work together.
Yeah, we do. So the workshop is basically going to start now, molding people into how to get out there and get away from looking for that sale, build relationships.
Basically, it's great. It's free.
It is free.
So definitely come on down, check our calendar
And the
out.
space is incredible.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. A few other events that are coming up, just so you know. This upcoming Monday night, we have Pink Tie.
The Pink Tie event.
Pink Tie, Network USA is a sponsor, a proud sponsor, I would say.
Yes.
Great cause. Pink Tie at Carlisle on the Green. Any information, contact us, and we'll definitely help you out. But we'll be there. Tuesday night, we're having a Tuesday night social at the Vintage 25 at the Inn at Fox Hollow. For more information, contact us or check our website. We're putting it together as we speak.
Yes.
I know that next Friday, April 8th, I want to say, John Hill and the Long Island Advancement of Small Businesses is putting on a health summit. We are a proud sponsor of that as well. It's for a great cause of trying to get the health insurance into small, not-for-profit organizations.
People need to get to these things.
They have to. It's not just networking, it's educational also.
Yeah. Educate yourselves before you go out there. You meet someone who, I do it all the time sometimes. You have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't even know who you're going to meet, and you
have no idea.
You know what the situation is, which is great. Besides that, there are a few other networking events coming up. A few things. Definitely check our website, like I said. But today, let's talk about today. Today's a good day. We have some great people on, some new guests, some new victims.
New victims.
We have
Hope
Gail.
they're ready.
I know. Hope they're ready, right? We have Gail Brickman from Allied Mortgage Group, which we'll talk to shortly, and we have David Warshaw from the Wealth Plan. Great guy. I know him for quite a while.
Wait till you see this guy's energy.
Bundle of joy. You think I have a lot of energy? And I heard through a little birdie that he may just sing for us.
I don't know what's going on.
He may, but we'll see what happens. Let's shoot the commercial. Yes. When we come back, we'll take a look at Gail Brickman and Allied Mortgage Group. Sounds good?
You ready to network?
Ready to network?
Let's get it.
We'll be back.
Yes, we YesWeCare.net is a 501c3 charity that provides help to veterans and their families. Please visit YesWeCare.net and donate in any way you can by purchasing our beautiful frame prints or relaxation CDs and DVDs, even smooth jazz CDs. YesWeCare.net. Remember, our troops are on their way home. They need all the support they can get. YesWeCare.net.
Are you planning an event and want to include entertainment, but you're not sure where to turn? Act1Entertainment.net has provided over 1,500 events with quality, affordable live entertainment at private parties, corporate affairs, festivals, bike rallies, and more. Act 1 will fit into your budget. They're friendly, reliable, and do all the legwork for you. They take all major credit cards. Log on to Act1Entertainment.net for a free, no-obligation price quote or call 631-758-3505 for a brochure. You'll be happy you did.
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing.
I am Tom Mealy for the Harrison Law Group, and I have been telling you for years that getting involved in an automobile accident is no joke. This is what we do. We're not new at this game. If you've been involved in an accident of any kind, and you go to a law firm that says you have no case, it's simple. It's because they can't do it and they don't get it. You need to call us directly at 1-800-INJURY-LAW.
Welcome back, Network USA TV. Let's bring in our first guest.
Yes.
I'll give you the honors.
Thank you very much.
I love her personally, so take good care of her.
I'll try my hardest. We have Gail Brickman
Hi,
of
Bill.
the Allied Mortgage Group. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
Are you excited?
Very excited.
I'm doing fantastic
Okay, good.
so far.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that.
What's going on? How are you? Talk to us about the company. How are you? How'd you get into it?
How did I get into the mortgage business? It was many years ago. My kids were little, and I was looking for something part-time. So at that time, so this is over 20 years ago, at that time it basically was on-the-job training. So I, without knowing anything about the mortgage industry or the financial industry, I got a job as a mortgage loan officer for a small mortgage brokerage company, and that was it.
And that was
From
it.
there, I moved to other companies, big companies, larger banks, some of the major banks, and I was extremely lucky to find Allied Mortgage Group, and I'm very, very happy with
The
my
company
choice.
Allied is a Allied Mortgage Group is a very good company.
Very good
You know,
company.
we're actually working a lot together, which is really, really cool.
Yes.
Where is Allied Mortgage Group based out of?
The headquarters is outside of Philadelphia. My branch is in Melville. We're in many states, not every state, but many states. And it's a great company to work for. They, as a matter of fact, early this morning, we had a conference call, pretty much for the sales, for the loan officers. Allied Mortgage Group, I think, goes above and beyond helping the loan officers with marketing, with just ideas, it's a great back end. Any questions, there's always somebody there. There's always somebody there for us.
There's a lot. Everyone's like pretty much hands-on with the
Yes.
teams, and
Oh,
which
yeah,
is
definitely.
very, very good.
Definitely, definitely.
You know, I know you said, just to go back to, you said that your Allied Mortgage Group is in many states, but not all of them.
Right.
When it comes to you as an individual, are you allowed to do mortgages in other states, the states that Allied is in, or is your license specifically for New York?
I'm specifically licensed in New York. Years ago, when I first got into the mortgage business, people didn't need a license, and you know what happened in 2006, 2008. Right now, it's very No, it's not. It's difficult to get a license. It's hard. It's a lot of studying. It's a lot of classroom work, and the tests are hard, which is a good thing. One of the things I like about Allied, although sometimes it seems like a pain, if you want to originate a specific type of loan, say a 203K loan, which is a rehabilitation loan, Allied.
Just go into that a little more.
A 203K?
What exactly is a 203K so our viewers can understand? Because I know that's becoming very popular.
Right, it is. It is because there are a lot of homes that need rehabilitation. So it's a government loan, it's an FHA loan, it's a 203K. So what a homeowner or a prospective buyer can do is buy a house that needs work, and within that one mortgage loan amount can cover all the costs of rehabilitation. So there's a lot of, they can buy a house and fix it up all at once. One payment, and it's good. It's a great. So, but what I was saying is that in my company, we have to be certified in-house to do a specific loan. So I did have to have specific testing. Not many loan officers do in other companies, but we do. We have to have our own certification to do a specific loan, such as a 203K.
Mm-hmm. And what makes Allied Mortgage Group different than the other companies out there? Not naming those other companies, but knowing the big ones. You know, what makes Allied Mortgage Group different?
Not only the hands-on, but it's the back office. I really feel as if I have behind me a group of intelligent, dedicated, a team that is excellent in what they do, very experienced, and their job is to help me help a borrower. So, I have worked for the larger companies before, and just trying to get the correct answer from one person is extremely difficult in these larger companies. Even though Allied's a large company, I can't say enough about my specific manager and the headquarters in Philadelphia.
How has the industry itself changed in regards to maybe this new plan, but how has it changed in one way or another? Has it gotten not better, but with the new plan and everything, has it helped out people a little bit better, or brought more people in the door?
It's not as easy to get a loan as it previously was. In the years I was with certain banks, anybody got a loan, whether they had the income to cover it or not. They got a loan. Now, every loan that we do is definitely a full documentation loan. The people have to qualify for the loan. We have to look at the borrower as a whole, and not just little bits and pieces of the borrower. Not just the credit score, but the income, the assets. And we do take them, each family as a whole, as an individual, but the guidelines are stricter than they used to be.
Yeah.
Underwriting guidelines.
You know, during this segment, your company name will be coming up, and we will be posting as well your phone number so people can get in touch with you. Good. So they can definitely Google Allied Mortgage Group. But what I like about it is that when Bill and I sat down with the company, you're getting into the social media now. I see that you meaning Allied Mortgage Group, is posting a lot of great information on Facebook, on LinkedIn. Do you think the social media aspect has helped the mortgage industry from your experience?
Definitely. Without a doubt, without a doubt. I think there's so much competition in what I do now. If we're not taking advantage of social media, we're lost. We're going to be lost in the shuffle. So, but it's I also go onto social media to look at my competition, see what they're doing too. But you're right, Allied Mortgage, they post a lot on Facebook, very specific information that a prospective homeowner would need. Very interesting and not boring.
No, I don't think it is at all.
And you keep it personal sometimes with newsletters, as long as it's kept in
Compliance.
Compliance.
Yeah, we have compliance. Yeah, compliance. Yeah.
Compliance.
You know,
The
we know
one
how
word I
important
can never
compliance
We're going to
is.
talk about a lot of compliance
Compliance.
today.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
With the newsletters and maybe mail outs and stuff like that, which people still look at that paper.
Paper.
Yeah, that paper.
Yeah, they definitely do.
I know that you're actually going to be tomorrow night, Thursday,
Right.
At a Bridal Expo.
Right.
And I will actually be there.
Yeah, good.
Helping you represent Allied.
Right.
Where is the Bridal Expo tomorrow night?
At the Huntington Hilton. It's something we haven't done before, but let's, give it a
Good.
shot and see what
Good.
happens. Everybody needs a place to live, and I think a lot of the younger people or people that are just getting married and engaged now, it's not like it was years ago that, they're married at 20 years old and who knows where you're going to live? You could live in your parents' basement. I don't think people want to live in their parents' basement anymore.
It's hard, It's definitely hard now. And I know that Bill and I, in May, I believe, we're doing a workshop together. Is that correct?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
So that's going to be actually at
Jewel.
Jewel
Right.
downstairs, which definitely keep in touch with us.
It's a panel, isn't it?
It's actually a
It's a panel
panel.
That's a
discussion.
Yeah,
panel.
it's
That's a
going to
panel
be a
discussion.
mortgage broker, a real estate
Estate
agent,
agents,
We have a
and
real
a
estate
few other
lawyer.
real estate lawyer. We had a few others that
Yes.
are actually going to talk about the real estate and mortgage professionals and the industry, I should say.
Come and get educated.
Take it from there. It's all education.
Yeah,
You know.
I look forward to that.
Allied Mortgage Group is a bank. Is that correct?
That's right, a mortgage bank.
So
yes.
what is the difference, and if there is any, between a loan officer, a mortgage banker, a mortgage broker? Is there a difference?
Well,
What is that?
Loan officer is a loan officer. Could work for a bank, could work for a mortgage company, could be a mortgage broker. The difference between a mortgage broker and Allied Mortgage Group as a bank is we lend our own money. Allied Mortgage Group lends their own money. They're a bank. A mortgage broker does have the ability to shop around, but we do that too. We shop around with our investors. We find the best investment, but we are a mortgage bank that lends our own money.
Okay.
Interesting. That is very interesting.
You keep everything in house. Makes the
Smoother.
Yeah, makes the
Underwriters,
transition,
right.
smoother. You have the,
Right,
you have the
process.
I'm
Underwriting.
assuming
underwriters.
you close faster also.
We can close faster also, yes. Yeah. So, and
That's-
where we
that's
definitely
big.
work on, of course it
That's
is now
big.
because real estate agents want to close those loans as quickly as possible, and we do our best to help the real estate agents
Yeah,
close
I-
their loans fast.
Counting everything goes smoothly.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. But we'd like to educate the borrower right away, immediately, so they know if they qualify, what they qualify for, and we do that with a pre-approval. We do that prior to them even shopping for a house. Because a lot of the real estate agents, I'd say 99% of them, they won't take a prospective home buyer out shopping for homes unless they're
Pre-approval,
pre-approved. There's they can't waste their time, and they don't want to waste their
It's a
borrower's
changing
time.
world.
It definitely is,
Yeah.
yes.
It's a changing world. Now, in regards to people contacting you, we will, of course, post it.
Right.
But just let the audience know your phone number and how they can contact you. I'm assuming you can go to Facebook and type in Gail Brickman.
Right.
You're not running from the cops or anything, right?
Not this week. Not this week. Yeah.
So tell the audience, please,
That's another show.
right, how they can contact you.
They can contact me on my cell phone 24 hours a day.
Okay.
My cell phone number is 516-770-0561.
Great.
And email, gbrickman@alliedmg.com.
Great,
Very
great.
good.
And again, we'll post that as well so people can see it. Just to wrap it up before we go to commercial, tell our viewers and as well as Bill and I who your perfect referral may come from. When you're out networking, because this is a networking show, this is a business show, how can someone help you? Who are you looking for? Besides real estate agents, because every mortgage broker needs a real estate agent, who else are you looking for that we may not know?
A lot of times a prospective homeowner, a prospective borrower will contact their financial advisor, their CPA, or their attorney and ask for the recommendation from them. So that's where
That's
I
great.
get a lot of
We actually have a
referrals
financial
to.
advisor coming on board on this show after the commercial.
Okay, great.
So I think we could possibly set you up today. If
Good.
that's good for you.
That's perfect.
Great. Would you like to say anything else before we went to commercial that you would like the audience to know?
Thank you for having me here.
You're not leaving yet,
Yeah,
right?
I'm not leaving yet.
We're not-
Not leaving yet.
yeah, we're not done yet.
But thank you. But also, I do want to mention about Allied Mortgage Group.
Please.
It is, for me, it was the best find. It was the best find. Of all the mortgage brokerages and all the banks I've worked at, this was the best find, and I'm really very happy there.
Well, I'm happy for
Fantastic.
you.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
happy
you, Gail.
for you.
We're going to go to a commercial now, and we'll get back. We'll get to David.
I'm excited.
Looking forward to that as
I'm
well.
excited.
We'll be back.
Thanks.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidisciplinary practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our two offices. Thank you.
Welcome back, Network USA TV. Again, let's get into it. Our
I'm
next
excited.
guest.
David, how are you?
How you doing, sir?
Nice to meet you. Well, we haven't really met. We've met before, but nice to have you on the show.
Thank you very much. for having
David
me.
Warshaw, the Wealth Plan. Again, just like Gail, our guest before, your logo, as people will see now, is popping up. We will post your information as well for you so people can contact you. So let's get into it. I know that you are a financial advisor, correct?
Correct.
Did my research. Now, explain to me, because there's a lot of financial advisors out there, and I don't want to come across today's TV show to interview you, because I don't think our viewers are going to want to hear another fun. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So what I want to do is let's feed off each other and let's see how you differ from everybody, because from our discussions in the past, I think you do. First and foremost, what I think how you stand out is you are an independent advisor. Is that correct?
Correct.
So explain to our viewers, without speaking of other names, other company names, what's the difference between an independent advisor like yourself or someone that's known as captive, which can only sell one particular company?
Sure. So, first, just a little background. I have my own financial planning practice called the Wealth Plan. Currently manage $22.5 million for 115 households on Long Island. And yes, I am an independent advisor. So to answer your question, you either can work for a large conglomerate, a big company, be it a bank, an insurance company, or a wirehouse, or you can be what's called an independent advisor, where you have your own practice. Now, there's 330,000 client-facing advisors out there. The vast majority of the advisors truly care about their clients, give them great advice, properly manage their assets, and do a great job for clients. But working with an independent advisor, you don't have to worry about proprietary products. They're focusing on.
It's saying that where's the mic? It's seeing where your mic went. Oh, look, there it is.
Oh,
it fell.
okay.
We'll clip it on your top.
Keep talking.
See, little malfunction here.
Okay.
So let's start over. Hi, David. How are you?
Yes.
So rewind.
Yes.
Explain. Let's just quickly start back, and I know you were going through you being an independent advisor. So let's go from there. Your background. Explain to people again, if you wouldn't mind. Since we had some mic difficulty, which is not a problem, what you do.
Right. So once again, I have my own financial planning practice called the Wealth Plan. I currently have over $22.5 million under management for 115 households. And yes, I'm an independent advisor. I actually got into the business. I graduated from college. I went to school in St. Louis at Washington University.
Great.
I majored in finance and accounting. And a financial planner came and spoke my senior year, and he said, he just told us about what he does, and I thought that sounded like a good occupation. So I went into it, and I quickly fell in love with the business, helping clients, working on portfolios. I just thought it was very rewarding.
I like how you said that you actually majored in finance. I know a lot of financial advisors that don't major in finance, and I think that's another thing that does stand you out from the crowd. Because you actually went into a profession that you actually learned during college.
Yeah.
And I think that's very amicable, very amicable and whatnot. So as an independent advisor, you're able to offer multiple companies and products. Is that correct?
Yeah, as an independent advisor, there's no corporation, conglomerate telling you these are the house products you have to offer. I have access to over 20,000 funds from over 500 different fund companies, all the exchange-traded funds, every insurance company that's out there. So an independent advisor's job is to match the client with the best possible solution. So it's very important. But the key is for people to work with an advisor today. Advisors are good, and people need help today. There's a lot to know and focus in on.
Why did you decide to become an independent advisor and not become a captive agent?
So two main reasons. One, I wanted to have a non-proprietary platform to offer clients, and I didn't want anyone telling me how to run my business. I thought that was a conflict of interest, and I wanted to service my clients the way I wanted to service them, charge them what I wanted to charge them, and get them whatever I thought was best for them.
I think that's
it's bureaucracy, I don't want to run my own shop.
I have nothing to say to that. I think that's great. I think that's great. Now, I know that there's many licenses that you can get as a financial advisor. Go into a little bit exactly what licenses you have and what you primarily focus on, so our viewers can understand. Are you a financial advisor that does everything?
Sure.
Are you a financial advisor that really understands and focuses on one certain thing?
Sure. So I am fully licensed. I hold a Series 7 license. I'm also licensed for insurance, life and health. I've gone for advanced designations, though. So I do hold the CHFC designation and the CLU, which is the Chartered Financial Consultant designation, as well as the Chartered Life Underwriter designation. So those are the major, designations. And I think, in terms of what makes me, different, like I said, there's a lot of great advisors out there. We all do, a great job for clients. But the average advisor in this country is 57. I'm 33, so the clients that work with me, I can help them, their kids, and their grandchildren. So I look at myself as a multi-generational advisor. I believe in
very
it.
good.
That's
Yeah.
very,
That's
the
very-
branding we're talking about. You brand
very good.
If you
It's
take
very,
that
very good.
brand, the multi-generational advisor, that says a lot.
Yep. Yeah. So it's thank you.
Well, you want to stick with them, do the right thing, and just keep the generations going, and get that long-term involvement.
It's helping down the
relationship,
line.
That long-term relationship with these clients. It's great.
Agreed.
And another differentiator. I do believe in education. Financial planning is not black and white. I mean, there's many different solutions out there. There's different ways to approach it, and people are very different with how they view their money. So my job is to say, hey, here's the pros and cons of this strategy. Here's the pros and cons of this strategy. Let's figure out what makes the most sense. I think education is key. And obviously, service is huge. You want to return calls right when you get them, and always be there for clients. But you definitely want to give the clients many different options. In the realm of asset management, I do specialize in retirement income strategies. Figuring, hey, how much money will you be able to take off that portfolio every year? The advice community is changing. It used to be just focusing on accumulation, growing. You have all these baby boomers about to retire. Their questions is, hey, how much money can I take out every year and not run out? Because people are living longer today now more than ever. So the industry is shifting to one of accumulation, which is still there for the younger clients, but towards distribution for those retirees. Mm-hmm. So yeah, very exciting times.
That's great. Now
You can tell he's passionate about it.
he's very passionate.
I'm
like you can tell.
Fired up.
It's amazing.
It's great. The knowledge that you possess and the knowledge that you give out is I'm speechless.
Yeah.
Just can't figure out how to put my mic on. But other than that,
Right. The mic falls off.
This guy can do anything for you.
This guy's nuts.
What a megaphone.
with asset management, though, and I think this is an important point for the viewers, people in life are very tribal. I'm a Mets fan, I'm a Yankees fan, I'm a Republican, I'm a Democrat, I'm this, I'm that. With investments, there's many different investment ideologies that you can follow. And my message to the viewers today is, don't be tribal when it comes to investment strategy. Try a myriad of different approaches and philosophies we could talk about, but don't subscribe to one belief. Try many different things, because at the end of the day, no one knows what tomorrow will bring.
If someone wants to get in contact with you, and again, we're going to throw your logo up, and we'll post the information. And I'll just quickly give your phone number out to viewers in case someone wants to contact you, please.
Sure. My phone number is 516-683-6210. That's my office, 516-683-6210. I'm in my office, all day. I usually get in around 9:30. I leave it, sometimes 9, 10 at night. So I'm always there. And my website, www.thewealthplan.com, has fantastic resources. I've recently filmed a lot of different videos that are up, and we'll be adding more. Some great educational videos and content there. So definitely check that out. Some really great tools that I've invested in for people that check out the page.
That's great. The name itself, The Wealth Plan, I can't believe that was not even taken. That's awesome.
Yeah.
There was an estate planning firm called Wealth Plan, but I was sitting in my room one day, and I went, when I went from the corporate conglomerate world to the world of independence back in 2010, because I've now been doing this now, this is my 11th year, and I said, what's a good name for a wealth planning shop? I just made it simple, The Wealth Plan. I had to keep it simple.
But the branding, though, is
Simplicity works.
Yeah. And these cool sites that will actually create a logo for you, for all the networkers watching this. You have different artists all over the world bidding on your logo.
Yeah.
Very cool.
the branding is just intelligent. The branding is intelligent. So when people want to contact you, some advisors charge a fee. Some advisors do free consultation. Some advisors don't charge any fee. How do you get paid? Let's put it that way. I know there's a lot of compliance issues, and we don't have to get into that, but just for the viewers so they can understand, do you charge a fee? How do you get paid?
Sure. So different advisors do different things today, but I'd say the industry is broken down between fee-based business and non-fee-based business. So most of my clients, I charge them a flat, 1% management fee to manage their assets, and then they get the whole comprehensive planning service. Some clients don't want someone to manage their money. They want to do it themselves, and if they just want that comprehensive planning and advice, hey, Dave, am I on track for retirement? Am I on track to help my kids go to college? I need help with insurance. There, I just charge a flat fee, for the year, and if they want to re-up after the second year, they can. If they don't have to. I would steer clients away from working with a commission-based advisor where every trade there's a charge to you, because the problem is, who's the advisor working for, you or themselves. There's always a rationale to place a trade. So I work with someone fee-based. You know what you're paying them, and just keep it simple.
Yes, that's right. I didn't even think about that. Thinking about it, what you just said now, as a commission based, who are they put there for?
There's always a rationale to make a trade. There's always something going on. Let me keep pressing the button, but charge flat 1% management fee. It's simple. It's easy. People get it. The mutual funds have their own underlying fees, and I have very low-cost funds. There's more expensive funds, and that goes back into you want more passive investing versus more active investing, which we could talk about.
Great. So before we shoot to commercial, is there anything that you want to say to our audience and our viewers to get to know you a little more? Any last knowledgeable thoughts that you may have that you want to relay?
Sure. Yes. Well, first of all, yes. Thank you for having me.
You're not leaving it either.
No, I'm not. I'm staying.
Good. Everybody wants to leave.
Thank you for having me. This was great. I'm happy you guys are doing this great job. 3 points. I'm going to keep it very simple. 1, work with an advisor today. I think we've been in a very challenging landscape, and hopefully things continue to go the way they go. But work with an advisor. This is a very difficult landscape. You want to get help. 2, create a written financial plan, and with your advisor, which is, hey, this is how much money I have. This is how much money I plan on saving every year. Let's assume a certain growth rate. What will that grow to over time? And then how much money can I take out every year once I retire? If you don't like that number, you got to save more, work longer, or hope you die sooner.
Whoa!
Well said.
But that is a financial plan, and make sure that you're on track towards all your goals. 3rd point is create a written investment policy statement, which is a written document that outlines exactly your investment strategy. How much money do you want to hold in cash? How much money do you want in more offensive investment strategies? How much money do you want in more defensive investment strategies? So you have a clear game plan, and you're directing your investments. Your investments aren't directing you.
Well said.
Very well said.
Wow.
David, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now,
Incredible.
before we go to commercial and Bill takes us out, would you like to sing for our audience?
I'm more of a dancer. I'd love to dance for the audience.
You should dance.
Okay. No.
Should I really dance? I don't want to damage the studio.
No.
I used to break dance in college. So
Nice.
God.
In a suit and tie?
no, that was an Adidas dance.
Incredible. All right. Well, we're going to go to commercial, and when we get back, we're going to bring Gail back on and talk to Gail and David, and we'll make some connections.
Let's do this.
Business connections.
See you later.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
Welcome back to Network USA TV. Learning a lot today.
We're learning a lot today. We're learning a lot today. I think for the last segment, we'll bring in our guests, Gail Brick from Allied Mortgage Group and David Walsh of the Wealth Plan.
I just want to say something. You know a lot more about this than I do, being in somewhat the business.
What are we talking about?
Well, what's going on today, what we're talking about.
We're on a TV set.
No, with mortgages and financial planning. People need to get educated all the time about this, because there's so much out there that, I mean, I knew a lot, but bringing the people on and spotlighting them and getting their business out there, this is a terrific tool to learn and contact our guests all the time, or do your research. Is a great tool. Find out who is out there and who can make your life better, who can help you with your housing, your finances. Find out anyone. And again, this is all educated, great pieces that people need to learn from. They really do.
Yeah, people need to learn.
Well, that's I'm happy you brought that up. I mean, aside from my website, and you always could call me. I'm definitely a friend of the small business owner community. I do complimentary webinars for all the business owners. Anyone that wants, give me a call. Take 10, 15 minutes. I have Join.me, which is great software. You see my screen, and I'll run through a presentation, a quick webinar on what I think you need to know, and give you some basic pointers, whether it's on investments, whether it's on insurance, whether it's on retirement. So definitely don't be shy. I'm here.
That's big.
Now, Gail, you also do some consulting as well.
Basically, yes, right. You really need to sit with the borrower and look at their whole asset portfolio to and understand what they need and what they're looking for and what they want to do, what they want to accomplish.
David, you said it before. You sit down with somebody, and it's very fulfilling to sit there and teach your client what to do, how to do it. Don't stick to one plan. Try different things out. That has to be fantastic to do, especially in everyone's business. You sit down, you educate your client, make sure that they're not doing the wrong thing and overlooking something, because that's a big thing too. People always overlook things. Now with all the documents and everything, they're getting more involved and more in detail. Again, you're not getting a loan from anyone's not getting a loan. So the details that people need to go over is very important, because you miss one thing, it holds up everything, and it could turn into something
and the
terrible.
Timing is very important too, because we're seeing a lot right now of people that have had their maybe an independent business owner or a small business owner, they have had their tax returns already done for 2013, and when we ask them for their tax returns, they're just not what the borrower thinks they might have been. They might have said, "Oh no, I made $200,000 last year," but when we get down to the net, and they don't understand. So the timing when somebody's looking for a house, and I'm sure David could talk about this too, is they need to get things together in advance. They need to know what it takes to get a mortgage, and how long it could take for them to do so.
Well, I think being a mortgage broker, I think connecting and networking with a financial advisor like yourself and vice versa can definitely be very beneficial to both of you. And I know both of you have not met before today, But I do hope that, build a relationship with each other. Because like you just said, someone needs to sit down with a financial advisor like David and say, listen, I want to buy a house. How can I do so? They sit down with David, and then you can definitely refer Gail into the picture. And even on a role reverse, someone goes to you and says, I need to buy a house. And same thing that you just explained, well, you don't really understand. You can relay that message to David.
Definitely.
Agreed?
Definitely, yes, without a doubt. And a lot of times, if a prospective borrower is maybe owns a deli, he's really not up on the mortgage industry, and it's a lot easier for me maybe to discuss their finances with David, with somebody like David. Or sometimes the borrower just hands it over to their financial advisor. Please help me with this. It just gets too complicated. So and I definitely work closely with people like David.
When it comes to planning, a lot of advisors unfortunately shy away from the liability planning because frankly they don't get compensated on it. I do advise clients on their liabilities, and mortgage planning is probably one of the most important investment decisions you can make because it's setting up the cash flow that you're going to have for potentially 30 years. So, when I sit down with a client, the first key question is how long are they in the home? And then you have to look at the cash flow. What is that mortgage payment, for the different options? Do we look at an ARM? Do we look at a fixed rate, 15 or 30 year? You're going to have very different cash flow numbers from all of them. So I think a good mortgage planner, would do that kind of analysis, with a client, giving them, those options. And, if someone does sell their home and then is looking to buy a new home, a big mistake that I see, and, it's on a case by case, is people will take all the money from this sale and immediately put it down towards a new home. That's a mistake in a lot of cases. One, you are not liquid. If you trap that money in the home, you can't get it out. The only way you're going to get that money out is if you borrow from the home or you sell the home. You lose a valuable write-off from a tax perspective, which we all look for different tax shelters. So why not get the write-off on the interest? And third, we're borrowing at record rates. 1981, I think a 30-year fix was like 16%. You now can get something 4, 5, 6%. So can the investment world do better than 5, 6% a year? Well, no one knows the answer to that. Historically, the answer has been yes over a 20-year window. So just a lot of advantages to taking out a big, long mortgage, as long as the cash flow can be sustained.
The knowledge between these two just boggles my mind. Let's talk a little bit about networking, okay? I want to hear from both of you, and we'll do ladies first, of course. Has networking helped you? What kind of networking have you done? What do you want to see in networking? Give me your views on it, and if you have any tips about how to network, or what would you like to see?
What would you like to see?
Please, tell us. Be nice to us.
Okay, good. I definitely enjoy working with the two of you. What I see as a great advantage for somebody like me working with you two is that you learn about my business, you learn about what I need, and put me in front of the correct people, such as David. Before I met you, I went to many networking organizations and meetings, and I wasn't getting who I needed, where I needed, when I needed them. And I understand it is long-term and it's building relationships, but I definitely appreciate the fact that you know who I need and you know what I need. And the reason being is because you sit down and you ask me, right?
We sit the time. We learn.
We spend the time.
Yeah, we spend the time
together and learn.
And you educate us.
Right.
I mean, we know very little, or we know enough, but
right.
there are things that we don't know. How do we sell you?
Right.
And that's another mistake that people make when they do trying to make that referral. I have a mortgage broker. Okay, what give me a detail. I have no idea.
Right.
Right. Like it's they work in a building someplace. Here's their card.
Right.
That's what
always educate yourself.
That's what we do differently, though, and that's what Network USA does differently. Is the fact that we sit down with individuals like you and say, listen, you can go out and network and not really meet the people that you want to network with, or you hook up with the people and you build relationships with the people that will actually put you in front of the people that you need to meet, which you just said.
Yes.
So thank you, Gail.
Thank you.
David, in regards to networking for you, because I know, unlike Gail, yes, there's a lot of mortgage professionals that network. There are probably 10 times more, 20 times more financial advisors that network. And unfortunately, a lot of these financial advisors, when they come, or financial planners, come to these networkings, it's all, hi, what's your name? Here's my business card. Okay, this is what I did, and you don't hear from them again. They're on a sales kick. They're on a sales pitch. They're on a sales whatever they may be. That's not networking. So how do you differ yourself or stand out from the crowd when you go into these networking organizations, which I've seen you, and there's 5 other financial advisors out there, what do you do?
I'm sorry, it's always, what could you do for my money, but not what you could do for, like, me.
As a bit, yeah.
And I think that gets lost in the transition as well.
Well, when I go to the networking events, obviously I'm there to make good centers of influence and, maybe even get some clients. I mean, that's great. But I'm primarily there because I want to meet great, professionals who I think can help my clients in different areas. So I maintain a database of everyone I meet because you never know when, a client or, a friend will need someone's services. The team that I primarily work with is the mortgage advisor, is the tax advisor, and the estate attorney who does the wills, power of attorney, healthcare proxies, living wills. So that is the team. I look at the planner as the quarterback between those three other individuals, helping the clients kind of navigate all of them. So those are the three most closest centers of influence. But I think networking, is critical because you just never know who you're going to meet, and you can help people. And in the end, that's what business is about. It's helping clients and helping others.
You just said something key, and I'm gonna use that to go back into commercial, and then we'll come back and wrap it up. But you said it's helping others. In networking and building relationships, it's about helping others. It's not about what's in it for me, just like you said before.
Yep.
It's about helping others, because if you help others then will help you.
Yeah, business.
Agreed?
Absolutely, business is win-win.
Agreed.
So
He said,
let's make win-win.
He's building, he's building his influential teams and alliances. That's what you need to do. You need to sit there and surround yourself by the people that will help you.
Exactly.
Think better, think bigger, or help you get to the next person.
Exactly. Let's shoot the commercial.
Let's do it.
And we'll be right back.
We'll be right
Sounds
back.
good? Sounds good?
We'll be right.
Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware.
We have 3 of the largest showrooms of safes on display and in stock. You can see and touch them in person instead of browsing a catalog. We carry gun and rifle safes, burglary safes, jewelry safes, fire rated from a half hour to 2 hour. Famous name brands.
We sell Gardol.
We sell AMSAC. The new AMSAC touchscreen.
If you're ever in need of a safe, think Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware. Right, Lockie?
That's right, Alan.
Being a fireman is more than just putting out blazes and giving kittens CPR. Sometimes my duty demands I fan the flames, like when a call comes in from a lady who needs immediate assistance. Maybe she needs help with a computer thing. Maybe she wants to go antique. Could be as simple as understanding that walking in heels it's hard. Ou aussi simple que l'été dernier à Paris. C'est sympa. Maybe it's ladies' night in, and she wants a simple, delicious recipe for margaritas with a twist. First, a can of limeade. Now hold on to this. You'll be using it. Side note, kittens make everything better. Next, add water. Now, a bottle of light beer. No, shh. Trust me, I'm a professional. And last, and most important, Sauza Blue tequila. Now, mix it up. Ole. Yes, that's what I'm trained for. Whether it's to help her choose leggings or pants, telling her leggings are pants, or discussing leggings and jeggings versus pant pegging at her next ladies' night in, I'll come to the rescue. Don't call me a hero. Just call me. Let me know what time.
Welcome back, Network USA TV. We only have about 4 minutes left, so I just want to wrap it off with some...
What a great show. What a great
with
show.
that, yes. Very educational. Very educational. Gail, let me thank you for coming on. Awesome show, awesome insight. I thank you, David. I thank you as well for coming on our show. Awesome insight, awesome education. Shows like this get individuals like them out there. It's about building promos. It's about getting yourself out there. If you're going to sit behind the desk, how are you going to market yourself? How are you going to brand yourself? Shows like this and other shows like this is what we need to do. We need to build relationships. We need a network. We need to build an organization and put it together.
Word of mouth only goes so far now.
So far.
You still need that human to human.
You need that human to human. In 30 seconds, Gail. 30 seconds. I'm counting, Gail. Please tell our viewers any last insight that you may have that you want to relate to them.
I just wanted to, I'll let the viewers know now is the time to purchase the home that they've been looking for, because I see that there are a lot of activity. All of a sudden, there's a lot of activity, and that pre-approval is very important.
Good. Thank you, Gail.
Thank you.
Thank you. David, same thing. Anything to our viewers, any last insight or any last recommendations that you may have?
And just to reiterate, definitely, work with an advisor, get help, create the financial plan, create that written investment policy statement. Check out my website, and I'm always here as a resource for you. Don't be shy. Call me. I'm here to help.
Great, Bill, my partner.
Another good show.
Another good show. You wanna say anything to our viewers?
I'm just gonna repeat what I've been saying the entire show. Just get out there and get educated. Listen, call our guests. Visit our website, www.networkusa.biz.
You didn't spell the biz part.
B-I-Z. Get educated. When you go into a group or out and you meet people, have an idea of what you're talking about. Let
me pivot off of that. Because what you just said was perfect, and I'm going to end it on this note.
There's only so far you can go with not knowing what the heck you're talking about.
I'm gonna end it on this note because we have 30 seconds left.
Yeah.
I'm going to pivot off what you just said.
Do it.
Understand what you're going to say. Know what you're going to say. Everyone does a 60-second speech. How about think of something, and this is for both of you, and I'm going to wrap it up right now. Go home. If you can describe yourself in 2 sentences,
Yeah.
2 sentences, if you can describe yourself, you're golden.
This was a brilliant thing. That was a brilliant thing.
Till next time.
Network USA TV. To our guests.
Signing off.
Signing off.
You guys are good?
Thank you.
Good?
Thank
Bill?
you.
Till next time, brother.
See ya.
Be well. Good guys.